so much. That is my favorite bear ever. I love that bear. Thank you so, so much. Thank you. Jessica Rabbit. Oh, I love that name and that profile picture. Love it. That is so, so cute. But Eris, I wouldn't even know about I don't know. I might have to message you, Eris. Oh, Peanut, thank you. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Sages Slash. Thank you. It was your sister that doxed you? Yes. It was my sister that doxed me that I haven't talked to in 25 years. I haven't talked to her since I was 18 years old. Okay? And not only that, but when my father passed away at 23, I was forced to be there. Yeah, definitely message me, same bam on the book. Yeah, I'm gonna, okay, all right, I'm gonna message you over there because I gotta figure out how I need to, do it. Because I have all the receipts of where I sent all the money to her, and I have all the messages and all that shit. But anyway, so she went on like either Dora or Scammy Class, one of those scammer pages. She went on last night, and she said she was never pew-pewed, that the hole in her stomach is from a gastric bypass. And I said, you don't fucking know me. You haven't known me in 25 years, dude. You haven't known me in 25 years. You didn't know when I got kidnapped. You didn't know when I got RP'd. You didn't know when I was trafficked. You didn't know how I broke free. You didn't know that I got pew-pewed. You didn't know that I got RP'd by Doug. You didn't know he just got out July 31st. You didn't know that I got RP'd at a mental hospital. You didn't know any of that shit. Peanut Butter, thank you for subbing. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You didn't know any of that shit. You know nothing. You don't know me. We share blood. That's it. Hey, girl, hey. We share blood, unfortunately. I wish we didn't. I wish I could get a blood transfusion and get this out and get some new blood in me. Because and she's done it to me my entire life. My entire life. When I was trying, thank you, Love and Life, thank you so much. When I was trying to get my life straight, you know, she had the audacity to give my mother an ultimatum. She said, you know, Gina will never amount to anything. Peanut Butter, thank you so much for the burst. Thank you. Also, all the gifters, thank you so much. And please, 51. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Just be prepared for the haters to be in your inbox talking cash shit. Okay. Thank you, Wish. Thank you. I know Wish will tell him off. Wish was like, let him come in my inbox. I'll tell him off. Wish was like, let him come in my inbox. I always say bring him. Yeah, so, you know, like, I didn't know you were a subscriber, T. I did not know that. Well, duh, you've been in here talking. Oh my gosh, I'm such a dork. But, so, it just, oh well, you know how I deal with them. I know, I know, girl, listen, I have been through so much stress that they said that, they can go F, exactly. The thing is that they're believing a woman that hasn't known me in years. We haven't talked in 25 years. And the fucked up thing is that in those 25 years, I begged her to be in my life. I said yes, I was a piece of shit. Jordan, thank you for the roses. I said I was a piece of shit. I was. Thank you, Jordan. I said I was a junkie. That's facts. I was a piece of shit junkie. And I was bad. I was bad. I was the worst of the worst. The worst type of junkie. I would steal from you. I would lie to you. I would steal from you and help you look for it. That's the type of person I was. But that's not the person I am today. That's not the person I am today. The person who I am today has 14 years clean. The person that I am today has 14 years clean. I help my community. I bring so much stuff into my community for the homeless. I help addicts get into rehabs. I'm not the same person. I've changed my life completely around. And even when I changed my life around 14 years ago, that still wasn't good enough for Angela. It still wasn't good enough. Still wasn't good enough at all. Still wasn't good enough. And I would tell her, I would say, please, just please, please, let me in your life. I've changed my life. Please, I just, if anything, even if you don't want to let me in your life, just please tell Mom you love her. Please tell Mom you love her, because she has dementia. And one day I said, Angela, and she goes, Angela who? And I said, your daughter? And she was like, oh. And I said, please, just tell her you love her. And she couldn't even do that. They gave my mom an ultimatum. They said, you either choose us or you choose that piece of shit junkie that'll never amount to nothing. She will never amount to nothing. And my mom was like, I will never choose between my children, ever. I will never choose between my children. And she said, if you're going to make me choose between my children, I'm going to choose my sick child. And my mom stuck by me, and now I'm sticking by my mom, because they had nothing to do with her. They won't let, Angela doesn't let her see her grandchildren. They don't talk to her. They don't wish her happy Mother's Day. They don't say happy birthday. They don't say Merry Christmas. They don't say happy Thanksgiving. They don't say any of that. Nothing. And that breaks my mom's heart. And you know what breaks my mom's heart even worse? It breaks my heart even worse, because I'm the one that caused that. I'm the one that did that. I did that. Because if it wasn't for me being a junkie and being a piece of shit, then that they would have never gave them that ultimatum. So it breaks my heart even worse, because I have a disease of an addiction. But I have 14 years clean from that disease. And it's still not good enough. I've never been good enough for them. Thank you, Love and Life, for the donut. Thank you. I have never been good enough for them, ever. And I never will be. And I've accepted that. I've completely accepted that. Hi, Terry. Hi. So now I have all these scamming pages going after me. Oh, you know what? I was doing amazing. I was doing great until I found out that my piece of shit sister went on a scammer. I added you on a book. Okay, thank you, Eris. I'm the oddball kid. Used to follow trouble. Same. Still at work, so I can't watch mute for another 90 minutes. So that's okay, Terry. I'll fill you in. I'm on a sub live only right now anyway, so you don't even have to worry about blocking, because nobody can talk. I'm on a sub-only live. So unless you sub, you can talk. If you're not sub, you can't talk. So, I mean, I can't watch, just chat. I understand. I have a live gift goal up there of the gold necklaces. So if anybody wants to help with the live goal, and that's the thing, because I say I have a live gift goal, that's what people say that I'm scamming. People do this. This is what people do on TikTok. What Nerali? Nerali turns her comments completely off. She has her subs at like $20, and you can only sub, and she only accepts galaxies. No one talks about her. I have not scammed nobody. I don't scam, but just for me saying I have a live goal up there, TikTok tells you to put live goals up there. TikTok tells you to put live goals up there. And sorry, you guys, I get hot, and then I get cold, and then I get hot, and then I get cold, and then I get hot, and then I get cold, I get hot, and I get cold. Okay, so I am going to turn comments on for anybody who has comments. And the first mean comment that comes through, comments are going back off. And I will put it to a sub chat only live again. So let's try to be mature adults, please. Oh, no, now I can't because Scammy just came in here. So now I can't because Scammy just came in here and she's going to be all mean with her comments. So I was just getting ready to do that, and now I can't because she'll be mean with her comments. And just so you know, Scammy, just so you know, let's get some things straight, okay? You spoke to a woman last night that I have not spoke to since I was 18 years old. When my father passed at 23, I was not forced, I wanted to be there, obviously, but I had to talk to her. I had to. My father's funeral. But besides that, I'm friends with her. You're friends with who? Scammy? Okay. Okay. I don't care who's friends with who. Everybody can be friends with everybody. I don't care. But not talk to since I was 18. I had be cordial with her. She has not spoken to me. She does not know me. She does not know me. I have begged her to be in my life for the longest time. I have begged and begged and begged and begged for her to be in my life. And I'm not good enough. I will never be good enough because I used to be a junkie. I was a piece of crap. I stole. I lied. I manipulated. I did everything that somebody would do and act as. And that's why I do so much for the homeless today. But I have begged her to be in my life for 14 years since I got clean. I work with addicts where I help them get grants into rehabs that they wouldn't be able to get into regardless, right? I have to pee in a cup every 2 weeks. I have peed negative for 14 years. I have changed my life around for 14 years. So I have not talked to this woman that was on your live or whoever's live. And so she doesn't know. She doesn't know me. She doesn't know me. I have begged to be in her life. Her brother-in-law is a 3-time convicted unaliver. She has an unaliver around her children. At Christmas time, there's Christmas pictures of her having her kids' arms around a murderer. Did she tell you that? Did she tell you that? Did she? Did she tell you that at Christmas time she has her brother-in-law is a 3-time convicted unaliver? Because I'm a convicted felon, but she will allow a 3-time unaliver in her life. And not only her life, her children's life as well. Did she tell you that? So she told you I had a gastric bypass, and that's the whole? That's what she told you. Shit. Thank you, Brett. Hi, Brett, babe. Thank you so much. We're on a sub live only talk right now because nobody can be nice. She told everybody on this live that I had a gastric bypass. She hasn't known me. She moved out of the house when she was 18 years old. So how are you doing? Brett, I was doing amazing until I woke up this morning and found out that my blood sister that I haven't talked to in about 25 years got onto, it was either Scammy or Dora's live, got onto the live, onto their physical live, and lied on me. I have not talked to them. I have not talked to her in 25 years. And she went on there and I guess if you're not a mod, then that's good. That's good. Good for you. Freebie. Which is fine because you deserve it. Hi, Candy. Hi, babe. Which one is your back? Did you come in on your backup? Thank you, Brett. But she told everybody that I had a gastric bypass, and that's what this. But she has not talked to me in 25 years, so she doesn't know. Let me know if you need anything. You know I got you. I have for a couple years. I know, Eris. I'm gonna need you when we're doing Bella. I'm gonna need you when we're doing Bella, and that's gonna be very soon. That's gonna be probably next week. We're gonna start Bella. I feel like next week we're gonna start Bella. So I'm definitely. Oh, lordy. It's gonna be big. That's gonna be a shit show. That's gonna be a shit show. Oh my God. Talk about a shit show and a half when I start that one. Hello. But anyway, Brett, she went on and she told everybody I had a gastric bypass, and that's why I have a hole in my stomach. The thing is that she still stalks you. Oh my God. You know what's fucked up is that she doesn't even come on my live after she stole 4,000 now. Gastric bypass leaves tiny scars. I don't know. So anyway, I was having a great day. She can pay it back with gifting. Yeah, right? Exactly. And she will all the time, and her brows did, and all this other shit done. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. But anyway, Brett, sorry. I was having a great day until I came. I was bombarded with messages saying that a blood sister of mine is the one that doxed me, and went on and told everybody that I had a gastric bypass, and that's why I have a hole in my stomach. Not from being trafficked, not from being kidnapped and trafficked, and not from being RP'd by over 300 men, and then being a hole in my stomach. And then she doesn't know that I was RP'd by, even though I had Doug's mugshot on the back of my screen. He's the one who RP'd me that just got out July 31st. I had his mugshot up there. Then she didn't also know that I got RP'd at Park Royal there too, on my back, like how this was a back screen. I had Doug's mugshot back there, and I also had Park Royal's mugshot back there as how it happened to me, as my back screen. And I will do so again if need be. But I feel like I don't need to now because there's so many fucking detectives in here. Y'all know everything about my life. So thank you for the rose, the heart, or whatever it was. I'm sorry, I didn't see. Thank you so much. Thank you. But so and then one of my mods, Catitude, right? She comes on and she says, "I'm sorry, I can't mod for you anymore because I watched that live and saw your sister say that you had a gastric bypass and that you know, that's why you have a scar in your stomach and that you weren't pew-pewed." And I said, "So you are literally, yeah, we're partying at Taylor Swift's later, duh." Duh. And freaking, I'm like, I don't even know what I was just saying. I don't even know, I was just saying shit. What the fuck was I just saying? I don't know. Nothing. Oh, that's what I was saying. Catitude. She goes, "Oh, so I'm not." She's like, "So I'm not modding for you anymore because you need help." And I'm like, "I need help?" She said, I'm still, hello? I have 14 years fucking clean, dude. I work and get into rehabs. I have to pee and so forth doing that. Jesus Christ, people. My God. Like, fuck. You know, here's the thing. If my sister would have actually got to know me, if my sister would have actually happened to me, but she never got to know me because I was never good enough for her. And I told her, I said, "You just opened up a can of worms." I said, "You have no idea what you just done." I said, "These trolls are going to call your job and try to get you fired." She said, "Are you going to get me fired?" I said, "No, I'm not going to stoop that low like you did. I have no need to." I said, "You're riding off my coattails right now." I said, "If you want clout, Angela, I can help you get to TikTok page. I can help you get clout, honey, if you need clout. I can tell by looking in your eyes you're clean." Thank you. I am fucking clean. I'll fucking pee in a goddamn... We'll go to Walmart or Walgreens, CVS right now, and I'll piss in a cup and show you I'm clean. I'm fucking clean. I'm cleaner than clean, damn it. Truth hurts. Better ask someone. You know how I roll. I know, Eris. I know. It really truly does suck. I shouldn't have to, but I will. I'll put a pee cup right here and sit here. I will put a trash can right underneath me and put the cup right here and pee right into the cup and show you all. And then you all can shut your mouths and say sorry. Now, I agree with you all. Sometimes I look tired as fuck. That one night when I was like this, I had taken my medicine because I had taken Prozocin, which is a medicine that I take. If I don't take it, it's right here. And somebody said Prozocin doesn't cause drowsiness. Prozocin may make you drowsy or dizzy. Check with doctor before drinking alcohol. Use care when operating a vehicle or vessel or other machinery. But somebody said Prozocin doesn't make you drowsy. This medicine I have to take because if I don't take it, I relive all of my traumas. So if I don't take this medicine, I relive all of my traumas that I gone through. So in my nightmares. But somebody was like, that's not what that medicine's for. Shut the fuck up. You don't know. You do not know. I'm so sick and tired of people on here like thinking they know me. Y'all don't know shit about me. Y'all don't know shit about me. You know me sitting in a freaking chair talking to you guys. That's what you know. That's what you know. You know. Thank you, Wish. Thank you so much. Thank you. You know about what I've told you. TikTok pharmacist, exactly. And not only that, but I literally can't get over the fact that my sister went on and told everybody that the reason why I have a hole in my stomach is because I had a gastric bypass. Bitch, if I had a gastric bypass, let's just put this in. Let me take this off right quick. If I had a gastric bypass, I think I wouldn't be looking like this right now. And I'm exercising, guys, and I'm on semaglutide, so we're gonna get back to being skinny, okay? So this is not long. Oh, Scan, you can come up. Come on up.
Good evening, Winks. How are you?
Scammy, I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing okay. I've been busy today, doing a lot of work around the house.
Yeah, how did that go?
I'm tired.
Yeah, I bet. Doing a lot of work around the house tires me out too.
So I know that you heard your sister in there. You heard your sister say that she would like to help you and she would like to, have you be a part of her life so you can see your nephews and nieces and all that. You did hear that last night, right?
No, I didn't actually watch it. I didn't watch it. I was actually working on my business.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you just kind of trashed her, but she said that, anything you need, she would be willing to help you. She also said that when the hurricane was down in Florida a couple months ago, she called you guys and wanted you to come up to Ohio because she didn't want you guys in harm's way. You're sitting there saying that she's a horrible person and you haven't talked to her. But she tried to get you guys to come up to Ohio a couple months ago. And, she's got proof she called you and she talked to you, but you're saying that you haven't talked to her.
No, I haven't talked to her. I have not talked to her. I have texted. And here, I have proof too. I got it right here.
Well, you've been in contact. I mean, there's a big difference where I haven't talked to her or I've been texting.
Tammy, listen to me. I have not talked to her for 25 years. I just now recently reached out to her since the hurricane. Or she reached out to me from the hurricane. She reached out to me from the hurricane.
Right, but you're telling people you haven't been in contact with her. I mean, you know, she's been
In
trying.
25 years, I have not. And with the contact, she just said to me, she said, you know, we'll get you up to, I said, I'm not leaving the house. We're not leaving. That's it. I don't feel like that's contact. Like that's literally, I haven't talked to you in 25 years. I haven't talked to you in 25 years. And then out of nowhere, you say, oh, let's get you up here. For what? For 15 years. Let me finish.
That's a bad thing?
Let me finish. For 15 years, I have begged her for me to be in her life. Begged. I have reached out to her without her. Listen, let me show you something. Let me tell you something really quick. I just want to show you this really quickly. 1 second. Let's see.
As you're looking for that, you know, I just want to say she was lovely. And she was saying such nice things about you growing up and how you were so funny and you were so popular.
Growing up,
Well,
but we haven't. We lost contact when I was 18 because I became a junkie.
Well, but that's what I'm saying. She's saying that, you know, you guys had a good relationship and you were so funny and popular, and you know her friends would want to come over just to hang out with you because you had a good sense of humor, and she remembers all those times. And you know, whatever happened between then and now, I mean, you know, you're saying that she hasn't talked to you. I mean, if that's true, like verbally you haven't talked, but it seems like she extended that olive branch to you, you know, trying to get you out of harm's way with your mom to come up to Ohio.
She did, but that was after 25 years, Scammy.
So do you ever like bury the hatchet, or do you just continue
I've tried. I have reached out to her with I have tried. That's what I have the Facebook up right here where I said, here's the thing. The reason why she didn't want me in her life. Now, in the very beginning, I had a grudge, okay? Because this is going to make me emotional. But in the very beginning, and I understand now, but this is going to make me emotional. In the very, very beginning, I couldn't understand why she wouldn't allow me around her baby. Because it was my nephew, right? And it made me upset. But then I understood years later, and it took years later, because I had been in and out of rehabs.
Right, I understand that.
Huh?
I understand that. That's why she didn't want you around the kids.
Right. But listen, please, just listen to me, Scam. So I said, you know what? Now I understand what, and I held a grudge. That's why I held a grudge. But then I said, once I finally got into the rehab that I got into that saved my life, I understood. I said, you know what? That's why she didn't want me around her children, because she thought I would possibly harm them, maybe by nodding out. And that's when I understood that. And then I reached out to her when I was in rehab. And I said, please, Angela, I'll do anything to be in your life. I just want my sisters back. That's all I've ever wanted was my sisters back. That's all I've ever wanted was them back. But I've never been good enough for them. And then she comes on and she doesn't see. I haven't talked to her for 25 years. When my father passed away when I was 23, we had to be cordial with each other, you know, because I was never good enough for her my entire life. And, you know, she comes on and she tells you that I had a fucking gastric bypass, and that's why I have a hole in my stomach, okay? But the thing is that she didn't know that I was kidnapped and I was trafficked in Texas. She didn't know that I got away.
I know
She
all this.
didn't
You don't
know.
have to go through it. You don't have to. We all know that. We all know your story. I mean, we know
Okay,
it.
but I'm trying to tell you, she doesn't know me. That's what I'm trying to explain to you, is that she doesn't know me. She didn't know all of that because she didn't know me. She
So
doesn't know me.
During that whole time, you never reached out to your family? None of them?
How could I?
I mean, when you got out.
Got
When
out
you
from what?
escaped. When you escaped. You never called your family and said, I need help.
My mom. My sisters wanted nothing to do with me. Nothing. They wanted nothing to do with me. I reached out to them. They would never message me. I've always reached out to them. They've never messaged me. I've never been good enough for them. Ever.
Well, listen, you know, what I'm saying is this. Last night, she said that, she would love you to be back in her life. And, she had mentioned that, the whole thing about how she had reached out to you a couple months ago. Do you think maybe it's time to, maybe, try to work things out? I mean, it
I've
seems like
tried.
okay, but I'm saying last
I
night she said this. So do you think maybe, reach out to her and talk to her? Because, I mean,
I
this could be a great thing.
I literally said to her, I said, I am down on my knees right now, begging you to be in my life. I said, I give up. I said, I give up. I have these messages and I'll show them to you. I'll send them to you.
And
I
then,
said, I said, I give up. I said, I give up. I'll do anything you need. I was like, I just want you guys back in my life. I haven't had you in my life for 25 years. I will do anything for you to be in my life.
I'm talking now. She said this last night, okay? You need to see the live. So, maybe now is the time to try to work things out.
I've already talked to her. I said, how the fuck dare you? I said, how fucking dare you?
But there you go. I mean, that's exactly how you approached it. You didn't hear the live. You didn't hear about
Because she lied on me. She lied on me. She told everybody in there that I had a moderator that quit being a mod for me because she said to me, I watched Scammy's live. I don't know if it was your live or Dora's live. I'm not for sure because I didn't watch it. Was it your live or hers? I'm not for sure.
It was Dora. It was Dora's.
So I didn't watch it, and she lied on me, and she wasn't there. She doesn't know what happened to me.
So when you had your, she said that you had won, you had a scratch off ticket and you won money. This was a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it was $1,800.
17.
Okay, and she said you used that money to get gastric bypass surgery. That's not true?
That's the funniest thing I've ever heard. I used that money. Listen, let me tell you what happened. I was this, and I remember it like it was yesterday. You walked in there, okay, in Ohio, right? There was a gas station, and I think I was like 14 years old, and she was 17, and we were going to pick up her best friend, Emily. And we had stopped in this gas station, and the gas station, the lady that worked there, she goes, every time the door opens, I get a cold chill. And we just started laughing, right? And we went and picked up her friend, Emily, and we were like, girl, you have to listen to this lady. Like you got to listen to what she says. So we were like, you have to buy something. So I was like, okay, I'll just go in. I'll buy $1 scratch off ticket, right? So I go in there and with Emily, and when we walk in, the lady again says, every time the door opens, I get a cold chill. And I was like, oh my God. So I was like, let me just get a lottery ticket. And I said, I'll take the The luck of the, it was the green one, the luck of the Irish, $1 ticket, and it was $1,700. And I wasn't old enough to cash it. So she cashed it for me. No, okay, I was 15, she was 18 because she could cash it. I was 15, she was 18. And she cashed it, and she charged me $500 to cash it. So she kept $500, and then her and I went to Easton Mall, and we went into Victoria's Secrets, and I bought her these really, like, she used to be into, like, the Victorian thing, like the beautiful Victorian thing. So I bought her these beautiful Victorian slippers from Victoria's Secrets after I had already given her $500 out of that money. Now, if you think about it, do you think a gastric bypass costs $1,700?
No, but I think that, you were on insurance from parents, and that was probably part of the thing.
No. I never, listen, $500 of that went to her for cashing it for me. She charged me $500 to cash it. And then the rest of it, we went shopping, and I spent the rest of it between us. I bought her gifts and me gifts.
Well, just to make it clear, I mean, you can't buy a lottery ticket, because you can't buy a lottery ticket when you're 15. So
I know. That's what I said. I bought a lottery ticket when I was 15, and I couldn't cash it. So I had to have her cash it because I wasn't old enough.
You can't even buy a lottery ticket at 15.
Okay, I bought the fucking lottery ticket at 15. The lady she didn't look at it. I bought it. I'm telling you the truth. See, you're telling me that I'm not telling you the truth. I'm literally telling you exactly what happened, and you weren't there, and you're trying to tell me that it's not the truth when this is the truth. I bought a lottery ticket for $1, and I won $1,700, and I wasn't old enough to cash it, so Angela had to cash it for me.
Okay, you said Emily cashed it for you.
I never said Emily cashed it for me. I said Angela cashed it for me.
No, you said Emily. Sister. You said Emily.
Did I say everybody in here? I did not say that. I said Angela cashed it for me, not Emily. Angela, my sister. Emily was her best friend that we went and picked up, that I brought in there with me to say, every time the door opens, I get a cold chill. I brought Emily in there with me so she could see that lady. But Angela, my sister, is the one that cashed it for me because I was not old enough. I was only 15.
So, I mean, listen, I am really trying to believe, your stories here, okay? Why would your sister lie then? Why would she say that you used that money for a gastric bypass? And she was so clear that you had an infection from it, that your mom was taking care of you.
Okay, so I did have an infection. I had intermittent intussusception. And if you're not familiar with intermittent intussusception, it only happens in babies. And I'm actually in a medical book, believe it or not. I'm actually in a medical book for it happening in adults because it doesn't happen in adults. But they asked for permission for them to use my photos of what happened to put in for training. And so what intermittent intussusception is where your bowels come out and then they close on each other. So they were running scans on me, and I was in the hospital for a very long time. And at that point, they were saying, we're going to let you go because right now we think you're just in here seeking. Because I was in a lot of pain. Because when my bowels were going inside of each other, I was in a lot of pain. So they said after me being there about 2 months of getting, a lot of Dilaudid and stuff, they said, on the day that it happened, my mom, who has dementia, is here, and I bet you she has short-term memory loss, but her long-term memory loss is still here. I will go get her right now and put her on here, And I bet you she will remember. I bet you money she will remember. I will go grab my mother and do that if you need me to. But anyway, so they go in and it goes out. So the day that they were actually going to let me leave, they said, listen, we think you're seeking, and we're just going to have to let you go, because they had ran so many tests on me, so many tests. Like, they even put me in like this chamber that like puts me upside down and then takes me another way, and then like puts me another way, and then puts me another way. They had me drinking a shit ton of barium and like looking on my insides. They were running every test there was to possibly run, because my mom was a nurse at Ohio State. So, you know, they took extra good care of me because of my mom being a nurse there. So they were running every single test there. And so the day that they were letting me go, the doctor said, we're going to let you go. And he said, I'm going to run one more test. And then if this test comes back negative, we got to let you go, because we think you're in here seeking. I said, I'm not seeking. I'm literally in pain. Like, I'm literally in pain. I'm not seeking. And they ran the test, and then they came back in, and you know what, Peanut? They've actually changed it to where it kind of, they have a strawberry barium, just so you know. And they've changed the taste, but yes, it does taste like chalk. It's awful. But anyway, so they ran that test, and it showed where my bowels and everything had constricted into each other. And they took me into emergency surgery right then and there. And then once I had that surgery done, I was there probably maybe like a week or so afterwards, recovering. And then I went home, and I had an infection in my stomach. I was at my mom's house. My mom was taking care of me because she was a nurse. And I remember it just like it was yesterday. I was sitting on the toilet at peeing, and I had GI tubes and everything in me. They looked like grenades, with like tubes. And like, so when I would take a shower, my mom would like have to stand outside of the shower and hold my tubes. And then I would be like, turn, because I would turn to like wash the other side of my body or whatever. And I was sitting on the toilet, and a little piece of like a brown drop came out of my my stomach. And I said, the incision, and I'll show you the incision. So I have two different incisions. Right here is where I got shot. Right here is where the infection was. So when I said, Mom, I said, there's a little bit of a brown drop coming out. She was like, oh, it's probably post-op. It's nothing. Don't worry about it. And I said, okay. And then I stood up. When I stood up, my stomach exploded. It smelled like diarrhea. It looked like diarrhea. It was so disgusting. My mom was grabbing beach towels, trying, like, my shit was coming out. My mom was grabbing beach towels, trying to like put everything on me. Like, it was coming. I mean, it was exploding out of me. So I had to get rushed to the hospital. My mom's car at the time, it was in the middle of a snowstorm. My mom's car wouldn't start because it was like so snowy. My car was all blacked out because I had a pimped out car. Like, all my cars have always been pimped out. So like, I had the black lights on the lights. I had a big black string, like big black, on the back window and the front window, and my license plate said Diva. Like, everything was all like pimped out, right? So she's trying to get me to the hospital in the middle of a snowstorm. She has the window rolled down, looking out the window because she can't see through the window because it's blacked out. She pulled the car over and ripped the freaking black lights off my lights because she couldn't see shit with those black lights on my lights, because she had to get me there. And I go in there, and they said, the first thing they said to me, and there was like a lot of people in the emergency room, but I got rushed in right away. And they came in, they said, are you allergic to eggs? Or are you allergic to eggs or soy? And I said, no. And they said, okay. And I remember them coming in with a big syringe, and it looked like milk. And they put it in me, in my IV. And then I woke up, and what they had to do is they had to clean out the infection because the intermittent intussusception, it was my bowels exploded on the inside of me. So that's what it was from. So when my stomach exploded open from the intermittent intussusception, it all that stuff that smelled like diarrhea that was brown was actually all feces that was coming out of me. And I got rushed to the hospital again, and I had to,
So
heal.
why do you think that she would have said that it was gastric bypass then? I mean, you know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense. Why would she make something up like that?
Because the thing is that she doesn't know about me being shot. She does not know about me being kidnapped. She does not know about me being trafficked. She does not know about me being shot. She does not know about Doug. She does not know about Park Royal because she does not know me. So she doesn't know any of these things about me because she has never wanted to be in my life because I was a convicted felon and I was a junkie.
That's when she was around, though. That's before you became a junkie.
No. I was a junkie when she was still around.
Because she said that's why you probably became addicted to stuff. Because we were talking about how, like, in the 90s,
Right.
the freaking doctors would, like, give pain medications like TikToks.
That is how I got. That is how I got addicted to hugs. It's from doctors. I did because I was in the hospital. Remember, I was in the hospital for the intermittent intussusception. I was in there for 2 months getting Dilaudid pump, 4 milligrams every 2 hours with a Fetty patch, and also perks for breakthrough. Okay, and that was 2 months. And then I had the surgery, so then I was in there for another week healing, and then I had my stomach explode, so I had to go back in. And then the way the doctors, my mom even went, with my mom being a nurse there, my mom even went to the doctor and said, listen, please stop giving my daughter all these, can I say narcotics? Please stop giving my daughter all these narcotics, because you're going to get her addicted. You're gonna get her addicted. Like, please stop giving her all these meds. And the doctors are like, she's in pain, she needs them. And my mom's like, she doesn't need that many of them. You're gonna get her addicted. And they were like, listen, she has been through a huge surgery. She needs these medicines. She's in a lot of pain. And my mom's like, I don't disagree that she's in pain, but I don't agree with the amount that you're giving her. Please don't give her that much. As a nurse going to a doctor, So this is how Big Pharma pitched OCs.
Right.
You know OCs are, right?
Yeah, they were giving them out to everybody in the 90s.
Right. Big Pharma, my doctor came in and he said, okay, we have a suggestion. This is how Big Pharma pitched this. They said, we have a medication that's non-addicting. It's called OC. Okay.
Yep.
Thank you for the rose. It's an OC, and they came in like 20, 40, 60, 80, something like that. And they gave me right off the rip an 80. That's what they gave me, an 80. They said you only need to take it twice a day. I think it was twice a day. This was a long time ago. It might have been one a day or twice a day. I can't remember, a long time ago. But this is how they pitched it to us. It is a non-addicting pain medication. And this is what we're going to start her on. And so they started me on the highest dosage, which was an OC 80. And then they sent me home with Fetty patches. And then so I would wear the Fetty patches for 72 hours. And then I would take them off and then switch them around and put another one on. So I 100% got addicted from being in the hospital.
Oh,
but as far as you're saying, I got that hole from a gastric bypass, it's completely not true. I had an infection from the intermittent intussusception. But how the hole that I have right here is from me being shot. But that's what I'm trying to explain to you, Scammy, is that she has not been around for 25 years. She hasn't known me for 25 years.
And I understand that, but she had said that she was around during that time when you supposedly had this surgery, and she explained it. She explained it pretty clearly with the lottery money, and you had always
Okay,
wanted
hold
to.
on. I'm making my mom. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Let me go grab her. Hey, Mom. Mom? Yeah. Can you come here?
See, now I'm not gonna lie, I don't believe this because I don't know what she's saying to her mom right now. Yeah, Angela was very clear last night. If she didn't know something, she wasn't going to say
Watch
anything.
these cords, Mom. Okay, my mom looks like crap.
Oh,
But,
don't put her on camera. Don't put her on camera. She
no,
doesn't.
no. I'm going to prove to you that I'm telling you the truth. Okay, Mom, come up underneath these cords. Be careful. Just be careful. And try not to knock everything over.
I probably will.
I know you probably will too, but it's okay. Okay, first of all, Scammy, go ahead and ask her about the lottery ticket.
Oh no, did Gigi?
Hold on, let me. She's kind of hard of hearing. Hold on.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
Okay.
Good evening. How are you?
Okay.
Good. Nice to see you. I had a nice talk with Angela last night. She's a very sweet girl, and she had said that Gigi had gastric bypass surgery when she was younger. Is that true? Did Gigi have gastric bypass surgery when she was younger?
No, why?
So that scar that's in her stomach, it was not gastric bypass surgery?
It was from the intermittent intussusception.
Okay, but you just said that, Gigi.
Okay, Mom, did I or did I not have intermittent intussusception?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then Angela's trying to say that the lottery ticket that I got when I was 15 years old. Do you remember the lottery ticket I got?
Yeah, I do. We were at the gas station. You went in.
Yeah, and I was.
And you got a lottery ticket and came out. And it was a big winner.
And how old was I? I wasn't old enough, was I?
That I don't know.
Do you remember Angela had to cash it for me?
I don't remember that, but I know that you got a big ass lottery ticket.
$1,700, and I was underage. And Angela,
I thought it was 19.
No, it was 17.
Oh, I thought it was 1900.
It was that Luck of the Irish one.
Yeah, I don't know what one it was, but I know you were a winner.
That's a hoop earring, not a bracelet.
Oh. It's like a bracelet. Okay.
So anyway, Angela's trying to say that...
Is this Angela on?
No, this is Scammy Claus. Angela went on live and said that I had a gastric bypass, and that's why I had that hole in my stomach, and not because I was shot. And she's trying to say that I bought my gastric bypass with the lottery ticket. And if anything, she charged me $500 to cash it because I wasn't old enough to buy it. And then we went to Easton Mall, and I bought her those do you remember those Victorian slippers from Victoria's Secret that I bought her with the lottery ticket? No, you don't remember that?
Mm-mm.
No. Okay. Well, I did.
Okay, can I go now and watch my TV show?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. What
Well,
TV?
Sammy, do you have any more questions for my mom?
I do. What TV show are you watching?
What TV show are you watching?
It's a movie that's on is all. It's not a show, it's a movie.
Yeah. So you know that that your daughter got pew-pewed in the stomach, right?
Yes.
Yeah. That must have been scary.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. Listen,
And she's a terrible patient in the hospital.
yeah.
I know because I was an RN and I took care of her.
Yeah, how long were you an RN for?
How long?
Yeah.
Seemed like forever.
Well, thank you for
At
doing
Ohio State.
thank you for doing what you did, because nurses nowadays, there's few and far between where there's really great ones.
How do you hear all this? I can't hear.
Well, it's because you don't have your hearing aids in.
Thank
Okay.
you for doing what you did. I appreciate it. We
Oh,
need more
sure.
nurses like you.
Thank you.
Have a good
Appreciate
night.
it.
Thank you, Mom. All right, try not to knock everything over
I
again.
probably will.
That's okay. I'll pick it up if you do.
Okay. Now I just got to get out of here.
All right, you're doing good. All right. Oh shit! You're not gonna knock anything over. I'm so proud of you. Oh shit! Oh, you did it!
All right.
High five. Now don't trip on anything going out.
Okay.
All right. Love you. Hold on. Now I gotta get back over these cords.
She is a very sweet woman.
Sorry, she can't hear very well. That's why she was all like this. She couldn't hear you very well. I had the volume all the way up, but she still couldn't hear. I tell her to put her hearing aids in all the time, but she thinks that she's old if she puts hearing aids in.
I know. I dealt with that. I dealt with that with my parents too.
And then she was putting this on as a bracelet. And I said, Mom, that's an earring. And she was putting it on as a bracelet. And I'm like, Mom, that's my earring.
Well, listen, you know, I hope that you and your sister can work something out, because there's nothing, I'm sure, that's worse in life than not having family around. You know, it seems as though, you know, I hope that you can catch that live from last night. Especially at the end when your sister was saying that, you know, she would love you to be in her life again so you can spend time with the nephews and all that stuff. And, you know, the past, you know, 25 years or whatever, you know, sometimes you just have to try to put things aside. Here's
the thing, that she has spread lies, and now people that, you know, she's spreading lies on me, and people are believing it, and people are calling me a scammer.
Well, maybe that's something you could talk to her about and find out why she, you know,
But it doesn't change the fact that that live is still plastered everywhere, and that people are going and going into my supporters, and you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't change the fact that now it's all over the internet.
Well, you know, to be honest, what some of the things she said last night, it didn't change anything that I thought about you in the first place. It didn't make it bad or good. You know, I thought she came across as very, very honest, because she has no horse in the game. I mean, you know, if you guys haven't talked that long, why would she trash you? I mean, she has no
Because I've
reason.
never been good enough for her.
But you don't think after 25 years, maybe that's kind of gone away now since?
No, you don't understand. You don't understand our relationship. You don't understand. Every time that I would try to reach out to her, she would never message me back. I have never been good enough for her, ever. She always will have a picture of me as a piece of shit junkie.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, maybe now. Maybe now
Maybe
is the
I've
time.
tried. I can't do anything else. I told her I am on my knees begging you. I am on my knees begging you to be my sister.
Right, but now she says that she wants, she would like to help you and work things out.
She
So I mean,
says that shit all the fucking time, and it's not true.
Well,
I
but how
asked
is
her, I said, listen, at Christmas time, last Christmas, I messaged her, right? And I said, I messaged her, I haven't talked to her in years, and I see a picture of her plastered. And I said, oh my God. I said, because she put it on Facebook. She put a picture of her child arm around a 3-time convicted murderer who just got out of prison.
right, that information's not necessary to put out there, I don't think.
No, it is, because she put out lies. I'm putting out honesty. So when she put that picture up of her son's arm around a 3-time unaliver, I said, Angela, I messaged her after not talking to her in years, and I said, Angela, how is it okay that you won't allow me to be in your life because I'm a convicted felon, but you allow your child to have his arm around and spend Christmas with a 3-time unaliver? And she said to me, that's a good question. I'll get back to you on that. She never got back to me on that, and that was 2 years ago.
I mean, I don't know about that. I don't know anything about that, but
I can show you.
No, it's okay. Listen, it would just, I don't know. I guess, the options are, if it's something that is important to you in your life, maybe you can work it out. And if it's not important to you, then it's not important to you. You know what I mean? You ultimately will make the decision as will she as to what.
This is not about my family. My page has always been about SA, DV, narcissism, mental health. This has always been about that, okay? Who I was a long time ago is not who I am today. Who I am today, I am an amazing person today. I have a huge heart today. I do a lot of work with my homeless community. I do a lot of work with my addicted community. I have to pee in a cup every 2 weeks, and I have peed negative for 14 years. I can't do anything right for her. There's nothing I can do right for her. She'll sit there and say, oh, I want her back. No, because every time I message her, it's something different.
Well,
but where I was going with this was, this isn't about family wars here. This is about my integrity. Okay, this is about my integrity. My page has always been about mental health, DV, SA, being trafficked, and mental health. I think I said that already. And now it's been turned into me being a scammer, and that is something that I am far from. When I put gift goals up there and I say, here's my gift goal, what's the difference between me doing that and any other TikToker? Why am I getting heat for that?
Well, listen, I have no problem. I've said this a million times on here. I have no problem with people getting gifts. Nobody does. Nobody has a problem with people getting gifts.
But they are, because every hater is going to every one of my gifters and telling them I'm a scammer. And I put my cash up twice. Once, it was during the hurricane and someone asked me to. I said, I'm not going to do it. I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel comfortable. I don't want to do that. And they said, well, it might help you, you know. And I said, I just don't want to do it. I don't feel comfortable. And she said, just put it up. I put it up for 5 minutes, and I said, I just don't feel comfortable doing this. And I took it off. And then another lady asked me to put it up for my birthday, and I did, and she didn't even send it. And I told her that. I said, I don't feel comfortable doing that. I don't put my Cash Apps up. I don't put my Venmos up. I don't put my PayPals up. I don't do that, okay? I'm not on here for scamming. I'm on here for awareness. And now it's been turned into me being a scammer, where I am far from scamming. I used to come into your lives. I would come into Dora's lives. I would come into fucking all the here for this, or here for this, all for one, Tex. I mean, I had so much respect for you, Tech, and Dora for what you all did. All for one. I haven't talked to all for one, but for you three, I had so much respect for what you girls, you know, do for bringing awareness. And then it gets turned on me, and I'm like, what the fuck, yo? Like, I go in and like go into their lives just to like support, just being there and tapping shit, and fucking like and then it gets turned around on me. Thank you for that necklace. Thank you. It's just like when I have a live goal up there. Everybody has a live goal up there. Now, why am I being scrutinized for that?
Well, I mean, listen, I'm going to tell you, from the perspective of some of the people on TikTok, people who have reached out to me, it's entirely honest.
Like what?
I have the recording and the text of you saying that you fell down and you hurt your eye, and then you came online and said a guy did it to you.
Okay, so no, let me tell you about that.
I heard your reason. I heard your reason. I don't believe it.
So you know.
I don't know. I don't believe it.
Well, then I'm sorry you don't believe it.
I mean, I think it's entirely ironic that you fall on your face and you damage your optic nerve, and then that same night you get hit in the same place with whatever it was.
No.
Yes.
That's not how it happened. I freaking got hit with the tire iron, and then I fell because I couldn't fucking see.
Okay, so let me tell you how I know that that's not accurate, because I have the video of you with your eye swollen a little, where you said you fell and hit your eye.
Correct.
It was not black
I did
and blue.
fall.
Right. It was not black and blue. It was not swollen that much. And you just said that you got hit with a tire iron and then you fell. Do you not
see how bad this is? Everyone's saying this is makeup. This is not makeup.
Listen, I'll put the video out. In fact, I have it out where you said you fell and hit your eye, but now you're saying that you got hit with a tire iron and then you fell and hit your eye. There was no damage to your eye when you were on a video saying that you fell. There would have been.
When I first fell,
oh, Jesus.
When I first fell, you could not see the damage.
But no. You're saying you got hit with a tire iron, but then you fell after that. It doesn't make sense. When you look at my videos, my very first video that I made, you could barely even tell I had a black eye. You could barely even tell. It was just closed. From a tire iron? You don't think it would be swollen and purple? Dude, it is now. Oh. It is now. I can't. When I first made the video, I can't help how my body heals. That's something I can't help. That's something I can't help. Okay, listen. I don't want to come in here and. Bella, it's the first time I've ever seen you in here after like 2 years. Wow. Nice to finally see you in here. I don't want to. I don't want to get in here and argue, but just to make it clear, just so I have clarity. So you're saying that you got attacked with a tire iron, you got hit in the eye, and then that same day you fell and you hit your eye, and that's when you damaged your optic nerve. That's what you're saying. Listen. No, is that what you're saying?
I am saying.
No, I'm not recording her. I don't even know how to do that on my phone, so I'm not recording.
You already have the recording. You already have the recording, right? You already have the recording.
I have the recording of you saying that you fell.
Okay. You already have the recording. I did fall. I'm not denying that. I did fall. And I also got hit with a tire iron. And before that, I also got beat up. And I did not find it funny when you were laughing at me getting tased and my dogs getting tased, by the way.
I didn't laugh at that. I laughed at the fact that it's impossible for one person to tase a human and 2 dogs in the same instance. I mean,
how? You tase one person and then you tase and then you tase. How's that? You tase a person and then you tase a person and then you tase, even if it's 3 people, you tase, you tase, you tase. How's that?
You have little dogs, right?
I have little dogs.
Why the hell would he tase a little dog?
I have 2 little dogs that were going to attack.
Now, listen, I don't know the story. I've heard your story about, when you were younger and all this stuff that happened to you. And, if that's true, that is horrible. And I feel terrible for you. Okay. I would never make fun of that stuff. Okay. The whole thing,
But you did. I heard you.
Now, didn't make fun of it. Would never make fun of a DV situation. It's not funny. I know a lot of people on this app that have been through shit like that. We did not make fun of that. We would never make fun of that.
And who is saying poor Doug? Poor Doug. You guys want me to show you the mugshot of Doug right now?
Who's Doug?
Doug is the one who RP'd me and just got out July 31st.
Oh, I don't know who Doug is, so I don't know. I've heard his name, but I don't know who he is.
Okay, everyone's saying poor Doug is getting poured through the mud. Poor Doug freaking RP'd me 15 years ago. He just got out July 31st. And he has been following me around everywhere. And he is the one. He is the one, I'm pretty sure, I can't say for sure because I got tased from behind, is the one because he was seen on my ring camera, and the police have that, but he didn't look into it, so they can't say it was him for sure. He also left a note on my window that said, "You're mine forever," with duct tape, okay? So I have been doxxed. Not only have I been doxxed, but my mother has been doxxed as well.
Okay, I don't know where you live, so I don't know who did that. So no clue. All I know is you're in Florida. Florida's a big freaking state. I don't know where you live, but
I'll show him, Eris. I'll show him right now.
I don't need to see him because, as I said, I didn't even know who he was.
Okay, so, well he's the guy that he's the guy who freaking did all this shit to me. That I think I can't say 100% because I didn't see him.
Well, listen, any guy that does that kind of shit is a piece of shit. I mean that. But then I'm so fucked in the head from getting trafficked, right? And then getting RP'd by Doug right after that I go to Park Royal and everybody's saying that, oh my God, she's putting hate on a hospital. I got raped. I got RP'd at that hospital. I got a huge settlement out of that. If you want me to go get my mom to hear that too? Everyone's like, she's putting thing on a hospital. You can Google that shit. I had to go through trial for 3 years. 3 years. I didn't know about that. I mean, okay.
Google it.
That's
Park
terrible.
Royal. I was RP'd there by a tech for 6 weeks when I was in there. I'll show that mugshot too and all his charges.
Okay. No, I have just been talking about the recent stuff. I mean, the.
This is all recent.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about that because you don't even know if he was the one who did it. So, I mean, I'm just.
I know he's the one that RP'd me.
Right, I know that, but I'm talking about the here and now. I mean,
But everybody that's saying that I haven't been through DV, SV, and all this other shit, you get no. I was RP'd by over 300 men when I was
I
trafficked.
know, I've heard you say this before. I know that. I know that.
Okay, so let's look at them.
I don't need to see them. Listen.
Okay, then drop out.
Thank you. Thank you for letting me up. I appreciate
You're welcome. Have a great day. I hope you relax from cleaning up so much. Go relax, put your feet up and relax. All right, so here is Doug. Here's Doug, you guys. Hold on, I'm going to have to take this off. Hold on, I got to take this thingy off. For all you fucking people who all said that I'm not, been trafficked and been DV'd and SV'd. Here we go. I'll show it all to you. Trying to get these damn backgrounds off are hard as hell. Hold on. Background. Is it on as a sticker, maybe? Sticker. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to get this thing off. Okay. Effects, maybe? There we go. Okay. All right. It's like I said, I've seen receipts on receipts. Why would I not believe you? You just told me to show you, Eris. I'm not coming at you like a bitch. I'm just saying you just told me to show you, so I'm showing it. Or were you just saying show it so you could shut everybody up? Is that what you meant like by that? Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. All right. So here we go. Doug. Here is his mugshot. Here, let me help you guys out. I'm gonna turn this light out so y'all can see better. Here's Doug. Okay, now let's look at his charges. We've got out of county warrant because I told you all when I moved from Orlando to Charlotte County, he followed me to Charlotte County. I told you all that. So look, he's got an out of county warrant, right? And if you look, you got your sexual battery. It's out and then it goes on, but you can't see because it runs out of room. But you see that he's got an out-of-county warrant because he followed me to Orlando or to Charlotte County. So now they have to take him back to Orange County, which is Orlando. Okay. Now let me show you all. He just got out. He's registered, right? So let me show you all that. So everyone can. So now I want apologies from everybody. Okay. So let's put up him now. He looks completely different. He has aged. Those 15 years, holy crap, he has aged some fierce. Okay, look at this. He is in the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, a sexual offender predator flyer. Here he is. He just registered again, 10/24 of 24. There he is. You see this up here? Look right there. Okay? Now, let's go to Park Royal. we're going to put in, I just put in Park Royal RPs. And it says an unaliving of a psychiatric patient, because when I told you my story, I told you there was 12 of us. And one of us didn't make it out because we had to watch ourselves being through the tapes when we got when he raped us through the tapes. I don't know if he turned them off or if he paused them or whatever he did, right? When the police got those tapes, we had to watch ourselves being RP'd every single night that he did. Now, he worked 3 nights on and then 4 nights. So 1 week he would work 3 shifts, 1 week he would work 4 shifts, okay? And then, for 6 weeks that I was in there, 3 weeks, 3 days, I was getting RP'd, and then the next week I was getting RP'd for 4 weeks, okay? So we have up here unaliving a psychiatric patient after the employee who sexually assaulted the patient at Park Royal. All you have to do is literally type in Park Royal RPs. Okay, his name is Benjamin Blatt. Okay, here it goes. Park Royal Hospital patients accused staff of sexual assault. So here's this. All you have to do is put in Park Royal RPs. Okay, now let me get you his mugshot, and then I'll show you all his charges. And then again, I will take apologies from everybody. And I also have a live goal up there of gold chains. If anybody would like to gift me a gold chain, because from all you guys saying that none of this shit ever happened. That's my live goal up there. All right. Let's go to Lee County. Thank you. Thank you for the Nebula Rose. Thank you. You're welcome, Peanut. Okay, Benjamin. Okay, here we go. Thank you for the lightning bolt, Alice. Here we go. Do you guys understand how sick to my stomach this is making me? Like, do you guys understand? Cringe Talk, you're getting booted just because your name and you're sharing it, so. Do you guys understand how mad I want to throw up in my trash can right now because I just looked at my RPist face, and now I'm just looking at another one of his faces? Do you guys know how bad I want to fucking throw up right now? Thank you, Shop Becky. Thank you so much. Do you guys know how bad this is hurting me? Just to prove to you that I am telling you the truth. I have to. I have to. Because everybody is not believing me. So I have to. Do you guys understand that I just looked at my RPist's face? That he RP'd me for 15 years? He just got out of 15 years? And now I just saw, and I'm getting ready to show you, but I just looked at the man's face that RP'd me for 6 weeks that I didn't even know, because he was coming in and putting medication inside my arm to knock me out to do it. And I'm literally sick to my stomach right now, ready to throw up. But I'm doing it just because all you fucks who think that this is a game or that I'm trying to get sympathy or something. My page has always been for SV, DV, mental health, being trafficked, All of that. When I say I have a live goal up there, you guys call me a scammer. How? Everybody has a live goal. TikTok tells you to put a live goal up there. How am I being a scammer when I put a freaking live goal up there for a gold necklace? How? TikTok literally tells you. In fact, TikTok told me that right now where I'm at, my gifts that I should be asking for should be over 1,000 coins. But I feel bad asking for anything over that. I feel bad asking for anything that big. I would never put something. I put something up that big one time just to see if I could get it, and I didn't. I don't get those like big gifts, okay? So like I get like penny ones. So all right. So here's the man. Thank you, Alice. Here's the man. This disgusts me. There he is. Now, let's go through charges. SEX, offense. An employee have SEX with a mental patient. Okay? You see that? Now we're going to scroll because there was 12 of us and they're all the same charges. They're all the same charges because there was that many of these girls that he did it to. Hold on, guys, I'm sorry. Hold on, sorry. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry not sticking to anybody. I'm sorry. Thank you, football. Just so you know, I got a tracking number for you, Rhonda. I just, I gotta, I'm gonna have to give it to you over on, Candy. I need your stuff too, because I gotta get you out of package. All right, so. He has all these charges. Because he did it to 12 of us girls. And then one, we were all holding hands when we were in there. We were all holding hands when we were in there. And we all had to watch ourselves be RP'd over and over and over and over and over and over again by him putting the medication into us. And then at one point, the girl that watched herself get RP'd, she got so upset Oh, God. She unalived herself because she couldn't stand to watch herself being. Do you know I have to do this, Rhonda? Because I've been plastered all over the place. And that my sister went on and told everybody I had a fucking gastric bypass and I wasn't shot. And I had to bring my mother on here that has dementia to fucking prove that I didn't fucking have a goddamn gastric bypass, that I was actually fucking spewed. The fuck? Why do I have to bring on my dementia mother and show mugshots of RPists for you guys to fucking believe me? It's disgusting. Ugh. I need a minute, guys. Just 1 minute, please. I just need a minute, please. I'm gonna turn the comments back on. Any rude comment will be blocked. I usually tell my mods not to block people. We'll block the fuck out of everybody. Also, if the lady who is on here that sent me that ice crown, I need you to please message me because I have something for you. Okay, I gotta figure out how to do it again now. All right. I'm sorry, Mrs. Frey. Thank you, Shop with Becky. Thank you, Mrs. Frey. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you, Bipolar. No, I'm not. I'm not okay. I'm not okay that I had to bring my mom who has dementia on my screen. I'm not okay that I had to show my RPS's face. I'm not okay that I had to show another RPS's face. I'm not okay that I had to just relive everything. I'm not okay. Thank you. Is that your other one, Candy, that said it's and I'm not following you? Oh no, it just says no. Funny, you don't need to see it, but had no issue blasting Gigi for hours. Fuck that. Exactly. Exactly. You didn't want to see it, but you could blast me for hours. Yes, goth girl. And if it's a mean question, you're out. What is your question, goth? Aw, air hug. Air hug. Hi, Jai. Thank you, Nikki. Aw, thank you. You know, I'll put the bear hugs up for the goal if anybody wants to. If you don't have to gift, you do not have to gift. Okay, let's just put that there. But I'll put bear hugs up if anybody wants to give me a bear hug. We'll do bear hugs. But if you don't have it, don't worry about it. But we'll put the hugs up. There's the bear hugs. How many times I have been graped? Over 300 times. I was graped over 300 times when I was trafficked for 8 months. And then I was graped by Doug. And then I was graped by Ben. You can send me a PM. Whoever doesn't want to support me, don't support me. Ja, if you don't want to support me, you don't have to support me. They are trolls. They go up in anybody who gifts me, they'll go up in their PMs. Tylenol, because I have a rocking headache right now. When I commented the truth, I got muted. What's the truth, Meadows? this one is diet green tea mixed berry, but it's not my favorite. I got it because it was out of this one. They were out. This is my all-time favorite. It's the best one ever. His charges were not dismissed, Meadows. His charges were not dismissed. Get your fucking facts straight. You know what? I'll help you. I'll help you get your facts straight. This is my all-time favorite. It's diet green tea pineapple mango. It's the best. I know I blocked her too. It's the absolute best. The absolute best. So do you want to hear some shit? I know, Eris. It's fucking ridiculous. Alright. I have a gift goal up there. It's the bear hugs. If anybody wants to send me a bear hug, I love him. He's my favorite. That one and the strawberry girl. The strawberry girl is also, I love strawberry girl. Or any of those little puppet people. They're so cute. Or the bears or the kissies. Those ones are my favorite ones. But anyone who wants to give me a bear hug, that is my live goal up there. The girl that was in my box earlier was definitely recording you, but let's let her. Anybody can record me. I don't give a fuck. You know, my truth is my truth. That's my truth. And thank you, Brooklyn, for the rose. Thank you. It's just, it's, I'm still at awe at the fact that my own blood sister would go up and say I had a gastric bypass and that I wasn't shot, even though we had to bring my mother on here for her to tell everybody that I actually did get shot. Hi, Biffs. That's my Biffs. That's my best friend. That's my ride or die. Diamonds in the rough. Do you know, Brittany, my blood sister doxed me. She went on to the Scammers Live. She went live on the Scammers Live and told everybody that I bought a gastric bypass with a lottery ticket that I won when I was 15 years old, and the ticket was $1,700. I wasn't even old enough to cash it. She had to cash it for me, and she charged me $500 to cash it, and then I went and spent money on her. And we had to bring my mom into here. My mom, who has dementia and he can't fucking hear because she doesn't have hearing aids in, because she thinks that that makes her old if she has hearing aids in. We had to put her on the camera for her to tell everybody, no, I didn't have the gastric bypass, and I was pew-pewed. And the thing is that my sister, my blood sister, hasn't been around me for 25 years. So she didn't know about me getting trafficked. She didn't know about me getting pew-pewed. She didn't know about Doug. She didn't know about Park Royal. She didn't know about any of this shit. All she talked about was when I was a child, when she knew me when I was a child. Right? You had it done, peanut butter? How did it go for you? I'm on semaglutide now, so what would put your mother through that? Why would you put your mother through that? To prove a point that I'm telling the truth. To prove the point that I'm telling the truth. For my integrity. That's why. And I've also seen you, Momo Queen, on all their pages supporting them. So let's help you go to the block party. There we go. You're out. Goodbye. We blocked her at the same time. Oh my God, beautiful disaster. I can't remember your name now. I'm so freaking worked up right now. You gotta tell me again, a million different little letters. Tell me again, because my head is freaking pounding and I'm all worked up. Beautiful disaster. You gotta tell me again. It's like Anne, right? Or something. Tell me. I feel like an asshole for even asking. I knew it! Angie! Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Why do you want a crime?
Give me 1 second. I'm running out of the room. My little one's sick. I have a few questions for you.
Okay.
So, one, I'm a trafficking survivor. When it comes to, I don't like to speak to my story on this, and I get that everybody has their own process with it. But what I will say, I'm going to tell my story, and then can you gift this? Here's my live goal. I'm not going to tell it till I get my live goal. Do you know how, if you're really spreading awareness or you're speaking to other survivors?
Let me stop you right there. I have never in my life said I am not going to tell my story until I get my gift goal. I will stop you right there and I will drop you down, Tatiana.
I watched the other night and you said that you weren't going to tell it until you had 5,000 followers.
I will drop you down, Tatiana, so fucking fast. I never said
I'm not being rude.
I will not tell my story until I get my gift goal. What I have said is I'm telling my story and here's my gift goal. I have always said I'm going to tell my story regardless if I get any gift goals or if I haven't. I have always said I am going to tell my story regardless if I get it or if I don't. But if you want to give me, that's my gift goal and as I'm telling my story. But I have never said I am not going to tell I've never sat here and waited until I've got all my gifts to tell my story. I've never done that. I've never done that.
All right, well, Gigi, you don't have to drop me. I'm not being rude.
You misspoke, and that was rude.
No, did you not 2 nights ago say that you're going to only tell your story on your other page until you had 5,000 followers?
Yes. That's not gifts. That's followers.
But do you understand, if you are a true trafficking survivor, you're not going to say, I want the followers to tell my story.
Okay.
If you're doing it for the right reasons, you're not going to ask for followers. You're not going to ask for this, that, and the third.
Okay,
and this is coming from a survivor.
So that's your opinion. That's your opinion. Okay, for one, that's your opinion. And you can ask me, that's your opinion. And maybe if you ask me why I said that, I can tell you.
Okay, why would you need an amount of followers to tell your story if it's for the right reasons, spread awareness for survivors, as in AKA myself and others on this app?
Because I was trying to weed out the trolls.
Gigi, that don't make sense, love.
Okay, to you it might not make sense.
There's trolls all over this app. Listen, I've been on the app for a while. I got doxxed and I kept my name secret because of I am a trafficking survivor and I don't want my name out there. Unfortunately, it happened. There's trolls out there. That is what the gig is when you come on this app, unfortunately. But if you are doing it for the right reasons, it doesn't matter how many followers you have. It doesn't matter what you're made. I have never, ever, and I'm sure many others have never asked for gifts as we're in the middle of talking about our stories and then mention our gift goal.
Okay.
You understand how bad that looks? And I'm not being rude. I'm just telling you straight out. Like, it's
Okay, so
really messed up.
I messed up?
I said it's really messed up.
Okay,
As you're
it's
telling
really
your
messed.
story.
Okay, so that's what you think. Okay, that's what you think. We can agree to disagree.
Right.
Okay.
I'm just telling you, if you truly are a trafficking survivor, one, I was hugely triggered by your live the other night when you went into massive details. And I'm just being honest. I'm not being rude. I'm just being honest. I literally had nightmares. My PTSD kicked the fucking quickly.
And then you should have left then, or you should have read up.
And I did. I immediately left.
Okay.
Did I know it was going to trigger me? But you as a survivor should know that if you speak about I'm just saying this in my opinion, a true survivor would not be able to speak about those details so directly and then be like, oh, here's my gift goal.
How do you know that? How do you know that?
I'm a survivor.
Just because
With
you're a
many
survivor,
other friends that are survivors that I've met through the app.
Everybody survives differently. Just because that's how you survive isn't how maybe I survive. Okay? Everybody survives differently.
I agree.
That's how everybody grieves differently.
I agree. We all grieve and we all prosper differently. I 1000% believe that. What I don't agree with is telling your story to gain financial means off of it. Is what I don't agree with.
I have always told listen, if you don't agree with it, okay, fine. Is that what you wanted to tell me?
Also, what you're speaking of, there's another live that is contradicting with true facts, documents on the other end. So anybody in here that wants to see the truth, go over to Dora the Explorer. She's showing the true documents.
Yeah.
Where everything you are saying is a complete lie.
No.
Not only am I offended as a survivor, but you also are spreading. I don't understand how somebody that has.
How does she have documents of me not
it's
being
public.
trafficked?
It's public. Because
how does she
Gigi,
have documents of me not being RP'd? How does she have documents of me not being RP'd?
You're talking about other people.
Showed mugshots.
You're talking about other numbers, right? Your numbers don't add up to the actual court case.
Excuse me?
The numbers that you're saying don't add up to what is on the actual court case in the documents.
What are you talking about?
You were just speaking about so many people that were hurt or whatever. No, I don't need to go, Jess.
Yeah, you really do, because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Okay, have a great night. Stop hurting other survivors by lying.
Listen, I'm not lying.
I truly think you are.
I truly think you're a piece of shit. Can we block her, please? Janelle, please keep going. Okay. No. Okay.
Hey, Gigi.
Oh my God, you're the one that I had an argument with the other day, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
also a survivor.
Yeah,
And you're a piece of shit.
you're a piece
You're
of shit
lying.
too.
Fuck you.
What is going on is that everybody is thinking that I am making up me being trafficked and RP'd. Like, I have literally showed mugshots. I cannot believe they are victim shaming me. They are holding lives on me from victim shaming me. They are victim shaming me, and I cannot believe they are holding lives on me, victim shaming me. Why are they attacking you? I don't know. Yeah, Zoe, pretty much. I'm exposed. Listen, I'm not exposed. Nothing has exposed me. My truth has always been my truth, and it will always be my truth. How did I get free from what?
All I can say is I'm so sorry this happened and I wish you the best.
Oh, girl, I had my hand on this disconnect so quick.
No,
Thank
you're
you
good.
so much. Thank you,
You're good.
Haley.
Bye.
Thank you, love. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you, doll. Thank you, Rachel's. You're confused. Okay, so I was trafficked. I broke free from being trafficked. I was ran over. I was pew-pewed. I had to heal from that. Then I got RP'd again. Excuse me. Okay, so only 7 women, not 12, because the other 5 took it to a higher court. You need to know your facts. You need to know your facts. Where is the live from last night that the Santa person had with your sister? I don't know. I'm sure you can find it. I don't know. I didn't watch it. They're literally trying to say that my sister is saying that my sister said I got a lottery ticket for $1,500 and bought a gastric bypass with it for $1,500 in the 90s. That's false. So my sister I haven't talked to in 25 years doesn't know me at all. She doesn't know me at all. Can you let Dora in the box so you can explain the difference in numbers of the park world? Sure. Sure. You can read about Wade Wilson, Kimmy. I don't see Dora. When I see her, I'll let her come in. I own a business, HD. And that's why I wasn't on her live last night, because I was on my business. And this TikTok is not my business, just so you know. So did you send a message saying you were going to tell people the stalker attacked you after you fell? No. So I said that I fell, and I was just going to say that the person that did it to me was the same person that did it to me before, because I was trying to hide who's actually done it to me. And if you think that piece right there makes me a scammer, then oh well. I'm sorry, I'm trying to hide something that somebody did to me. Why are you still in here, though? I don't have any reason. I'm not going to get off my live to get on hers. She can get off hers and get on mine. People are like, oh my God, you tell your story and you say, she's like, you asked for gifts in the middle of your story. So what? I have a gift goal up there. I have a gift goal of the Huggy Bear. If I don't ask for my gift goal, that makes me a bad person. She says, oh, because she is a trafficker survivor herself, that because I asked for a gift goal that's up there, that makes me look bad. That I'm not a victim of trafficking or RP because I asked for my gift goals. Make that one make sense. Yeah, like I'm gonna get off here and go to hers. No, she can get off hers and come to mine. Okay, well, Laura, you don't have to see it anymore. Huh? Is Chase let Gigi? It's Chase. I don't know Chase. But I did let Where is my girlie at? Wish. I made you a moderator. Is Wish still in here? Juliana, if she requests, I will let her in.
Hi, Gigi.
Hi.
So, okay. I have a quick question here. So the court case out of
This is Dora, right?
Yep, this is Dora.
Okay.
So the court case that you stated, it happened in Lee County, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And it ended in Lee County, correct?
Which court case are you talking about?
Benjamin.
Yes.
Okay, so it stopped in Lee County. Okay. Well, what you just said is false, Gigi. Listen. Right here. There's 7 cases, not 12. Let me show you. 7 cases. Let's go over here. All the other charges were dropped except for 2.
Okay, so let me tell you what happened. So the other ones went into a different court.
No, ma'am.
Caitlin
No, ma'am.
Miller took it to a higher court. One was unalived. And then I think there was like 3 others, I'm not for sure, went into a different court system.
No, ma'am. According to the Lee County Sheriff's Office, there was not enough evidence to prosecute.
Okay, well, just so you know, I was part of it. And you're not going to tell me I wasn't.
I'm not saying that you weren't part of it. I'm saying that you lied.
Excuse me?
I said, I'm not saying that you weren't a part of that, but you lied. There is 7 court cases, and 5 of those court cases were
originally
stopped.
12 girls. There was originally 12 girls.
No, ma'am. According to the Lee County Sheriff's Office that responded to that court case, to that particular incident that day, 5 of them. And then 2 more was added, 7. So, and Lee County Sheriff's Office also states in the news article that there was 7.
Okay, so there was 12 girls total.
And you don't get to take it to a higher court level at that. When you are being offensed.
Caitlin Miller took it to a higher court level. She did. And another one unalived. Dora, I fucking lived it. I lived it, okay? It happened. I lived it. I was there.
And Gigi,
I can tell you who my attorney was. You can ask him. It was Jim Scarmazzino, okay? It happened. I was there. I got a huge settlement for it. Look up Jim Scarmazzino. He was my attorney. You can ask him. I lived it. I was there.
oh, there's a lady in the comments here says that she works at the Lee County Court.
Okay?
So just saying, we're not saying that it's not happening, but Gigi, you're just like your sister last night did not say gastric bypass. She said it was for the surgery that you had regarding your bowel issue or whatever you called that earlier. That was the surgery.
It was intermittent interception. Now, were you on here when we pulled my mother in here?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So it was. I have not talked to my sister in 25 years. My father passed away. We had a cordially talk at 23. I have reached out to her a million times, and I have begged her for a relationship. This is not about a family thing, though. Right now, we are talking about Park Royal, and Park Royal, I was very much RP'd by Benjamin Bland at Park Royal. Jim Scarmazzino, look him up, call him, ask him, get my info, he'll tell you.
We're not saying that you wasn't. What we're saying, Gigi, is the stuff that you're saying. Your sister said she last had contact with you in 2007 at Christmas, is when she last saw you.
At 2007?
Correct.
No. I haven't seen my sister. The last time I had contact with my sister was at my dad's funeral when I was 23.
No, she said you were at Christmas in 2007.
Okay, that's what she says. That's not the truth. I haven't seen this woman in 25 years.
But
so why are you so quick to believe somebody else but not somebody else? That's what I don't understand. Like, why, if you're gonna play, like, if you're gonna do this, why do you believe one person but you don't believe another?
because there's so many inconsistencies with you.
There's not inconsistencies. The things that happen in my life, my page has always been for SV, DV, trafficking, mental health, narcissism, all that shit. That's what my page has always been about.
Okay, Gigi, what we're saying is the other night, showing the messages that you have sent, you have lied about that. You told the lady that you were going to get hit with the tire iron, and you told her you was going to come on and say that the man that doxed you was the one that did this on TikTok to protect your other community. Why in the hell do you feel the need to lie to strangers? You fail. That's simple as that. You don't have to make up the story. Send somebody a text message.
Listen, I have already said that I did fall. But I also did get hit with a tire iron. And you cannot tell me that I did not, because I was fucked up.
Okay, so quick question. When you were hit with that tire iron, there was a woman that was on the phone with you. I have the message for that. She was on the phone with you and you fell and you cried because she said you fell into a wreck. You picked the FaceTime call back up. So you're telling me in between of getting hit with a tire iron, after he hit you in the eye with a tire iron, you picked up the FaceTime call and was still talking to this lady?
I was not on a FaceTime call with a lady.
Yes, you were. I have those. Yes, you were.
I was not on a FaceTime call.
Yes, you was.
I was not on a FaceTime call.
Yes, you was, because she said your mother was trying to help get you up off the floor.
After I fell, but I was not on a FaceTime call.
Abby, you must have missed quite a few things, because we've been over here posting them all day. They've been up on a screen.
Listen, what you're doing is disgusting.
No, what I'm doing is telling you that parts of your shit is fucked up. Like
I have not scammed nobody. I have not scammed nobody. Scamming is asking for fucking money. Scamming is putting cash apps up. Scamming is putting PayPals up. Scamming is lying to gain money. I have never lied to gain money. I have always came on here and told my fucking story.
I don't give a shit if you're collecting all the dollars.
I'm done.
I don't give a shit if you're collecting all the dollars.
There we go. Wish. Yeah, okay. Wish, if you wanna fucking thank you for the rose. Thank you for the rose. Thank you. She says she doesn't give a shit if I collect gifts, but then when I say I have a gift goal up there, that's the problem. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Nobody is going to take away from me my story. Nobody is going to try to take away my story. Nobody is going to try to take away and poke holes in my story and make my story something that it is not. I lived through trauma. I lived through a shit ton of trauma. Did I lie on a text message? Yes, I did. Because I was trying to protect something that happened from somebody that hit me with a fucking crowbar. Okay? Yes, I lied on that. Big fucking deal. That's the worst thing I did, was fucking lie on who actually hit me with the goddamn crowbar. Sorry. I did it. I admit it. I lied. That I fucking tried to cover up by somebody hitting me with a fucking crowbar. But I did fall. I did fall, and that's a fact. That's a fact. A crowbar and a tire iron. I am so sick and tired of going through this. A crowbar and a tire iron are the same thing. And if they're not, they are in my head, okay? I think a crowbar and a tire iron are the same goddamn thing. I am so sick and tired of people saying, oh, you said crowbar, now you said tire iron. Listen, it's the same goddamn thing. These people, it's disgusting. You guys are really, really disgusting the way you freaking. What's up, Darlene? Yeah, I have mods. There's so many. I'm gonna have to turn. You know what? We're going to subscribers only. We're gonna go to subscribers only. You guys can't be nice. We're going to subscribers only.
Just come right out. It was sad.
Poor Cheeto, he was very vocal too.
Mm-hmm. Then going to a house that was so quiet for a while without him was so hard.
I bet. I lost one of my cats. We had 2 cats, and I was in the hospital recently because my potassium was really low, and I was vomiting, so I was in the hospital for a few days, and I came home, and my mom was like, Twinwin passed away, and that was the cat's name, and I'm like, how? And she's like, the vet said that he had feline leukemia. And
oh my.
I thought they.
He was a big orange cat and so lovable.
Them orange cats, man. Our new cat's a girl.
What's her name?
Petunia.
Oh.
Hey,
that's the name she
ladies.
came with. Let me see.
Hi, bestie.
Hi, how are you? God, I miss you so much.